Hi, and welcome to the first lecture in our virtual orientation for the summer of 2020. As you know, we are likely to not be able to meet in person, but we do want to be able to pass along critical information that you and your children need to know before we start in September. We are using a website that creates classes, and so we're calling this our orientation class. And as you work through each video, we would just ask that you then answer the questions after the video. That way we know that you've completed it. We are asking everyone to complete all of the videos before starting school on September the 9th. If you haven't completed those, then we will ask you to stop by the office and we'll set you up on the computer. But it is important that you view the expectations that we have at FEC. So to start, our first video is uniforms. We like to begin with uniforms and books so that those are things that you can take care of early in the summer. You also may be interested in posting on our Facebook page if you're looking for specific things that are used and perhaps are cheaper than what you can find in the stores. At the end, I will give you a few ideas on different places that you can contact or visit to look for uniforms. So let's begin. Why do we do uniforms at FEC? Well, FEC attempts to maintain a level of professionalism, but also desires to draw attention away from the latest fashion trends. We try to stay simple and do give the students some flexibility in color and style, as we know that many of them do have their favorite kinds of colors and shirts that they like to wear. For our girls, we will be asking them to wear either skirts or pants, and we'll look at the uniform style pants in just a minute. But they can wear skirts, and you will see that we have a skirt sample here. And those skirts should be a couple of inches only above the knee. Skirts that are getting shorter and up into the thigh area are not appropriate. And as your girl gets taller during the school year, it will get shorter and shorter. You can lengthen the wear of these by wearing them with leggings, but please keep an eye on that during the school year. Another thing that's extremely popular for the little girls is the jumper, and we have khaki jumpers and navy blue jumpers that the students often wear in. Girls who like to wear dresses find these as a great option. The polo dresses are also okay. Again, just watch the length on all of these. The girls can wear polo or dress shirts with collars, and here's some examples of some polos. Any color. We like the great variety of color, and at any given time, any of our classrooms just look like a crayon box with all of the different colors. And so it's a bright experience to see that. When it gets a little bit cooler, and this begins to happen usually in October or November, students can wear a cardigan sweater or a fleece jacket with no hood. The cardigans are pretty easy to find at any store. Fleece jackets as well. But I would recommend that you try Lucy's Consignment Store. There are often hundreds of fleece jackets that she will put out in the fall. These need to be hoodless, and we discourage the hoods because we don't want students pulling the hoods up onto their head, hiding music devices in there. We want to see our students, and so pulling the hood up over their head is not acceptable. Tights and socks should be a solid color. Obviously, at Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day and Christmas, you may want to wear those holiday socks. That too is fine. Shoes should be whatever your daughter is comfortable wearing, but no open-toed shoes, so no sandals. No Crocs where there are holes in them. we do experiments with water and other liquids, so it's important that their feet are encased in a shoe. Next, let's take a look at what our boys are going to be wearing. And it's pretty much the same as the girls, but the uniform style pants are highlighted right here. And so you can see we're not looking at cargo pants, not jeans that are khaki color, but true uniform pants. You can find these. Some of the suggestions would be Lands' End, French Toast, Walmart, and Target. Both carry uniform items, sometimes depending on the store, but you can check with them. So again, Lands' End, French Toast, Walmart, and Target usually will have quite a selection. The boys can wear black, navy, khaki, or gray uniform style pants. Any color polo shirt, or dress shirt. And we do ask that those dress shirts remained buttoned up. So can't wear a t-shirt underneath with the dress shirt on top. It would need to be buttoned, and probably with a tie. Some of our kids like to wear bow ties and ties, and that is fine. Please wear a belt. Sometimes as our boys are growing, they get a little too skinny and the pants get a little bit big, so please wear a belt. Any socks and any comfortable shoes, the same for the boys as for the girls. We like for the kids to be able to run and play outside, and so dress shoes are often difficult to do that in, so make sure that they're wearing something comfortable. We would ask that if your student likes to wear work boots into the school, please make sure that they are not muddy. If that is the case, they can wear the work boots to school, but would need to change into something else. We've had several incidences of getting a lot of dry mud onto the church's carpet, so be cautious of that. The boys will also be asked to wear fleece jackets with no hoods, for the same reasons as the girls. And we've given you several samples of the fleece jackets. We do have a few at FEC that we can sell to you, and those are available when you would come in the fall. Just a few things, just reminders. So again, the hoodies, no sweatshirt hoodies can be worn during uniform days. We do ask for the fleece jackets or cardigan sweaters. A lot of students like to wear the sweatshirt type of jackets. We prefer the fleece jackets. If you have something else that you're not sure about, please bring it in and let us take a look at it. Students do like to wear the hoodies. They like to hide the music devices or earphones and stuff, and we just try to avoid that. FEC hoodies can be worn on dress down days, and those are at the end of each quarter. So your student can look forward to that kind of as a reward for getting through the quarter. Just a few other things. A lot of people will ask about makeup and jewelry. We encourage students, just be yourself, but light makeup is fine. The hair for both boys and girls should be neat. Please encourage them to brush it when they get up in the morning. Boys should maintain hair length no longer than the earlobes. So be cautious about that. If there is some reason that your boy needs to grow his hair longer, please speak to us. Also, folks will ask about hair color and the different fun colors that folks like to put into their hair. We would ask that you would be using lighter colors and nothing drastic or rainbowish in the hair, but lighter colors are okay. Jewelry is fine, but we have lost many earrings and necklaces on campus. One earring will fall out and get lost. We don't want students to wear valuable jewelry that they may lose on campus. So those things are probably best kept at home. And just a few other little things for our youngers. Preschoolers do not need to wear uniforms, but they often like to copy their siblings. That's totally fine if they want to wear a uniform. If a child in kindergarten through 12th grade is out of uniform, please let us know why. We will call mom to bring in appropriate clothes if there's not a reason for why they are out of uniform. Teachers should wear business casual except nursery, pre-K, and art teachers. No jeans for students, no tight-fitting pants, uniform pants only. We do have a lot of students that will wear the tighter fitting pants, and those are not considered uniform pants. I've given you a picture of the uniform pants, and those would be what is acceptable, and no jeans. Folks often ask about uniform shorts, and those are fine in first and fourth quarter. The backpacks that students need to bring have not been highlighted in here, but there's not really a category for them as far as a training. Your student should anticipate that their backpacks are going to be really full, and packing all of those books into one backpack is probably nearly impossible. A lot of students will use crates to bring their books. The rolling crates are fine. Or one backpack with a few other books in a smaller pack. As the year gets started, if you are able to share books with another student, perhaps you bring in the math book and another student brings in the science book, and that tends to lessen the load just a little bit. Any backpacks are fine. We would prefer no crass sayings or inappropriate words on the backpacks. Lands' End, LL Bean all have really nice backpacks that hold up for quite a while. Those also tend to have rollers. This year, once the students get to their classes, their backpacks should be easily accessible to them, and they should be able to switch things out pretty easily. So I hope that you've learned a great deal in this first video about uniforms. You'll be asked a few questions after this, and then you will have finished your segment 1. So please let me know, or let any of the board members know, if you have specific questions. We would be happy to answer them, and I will post the board member information so that you have that as an easy access document. Put it on your fridge. Again, let us know if you have questions, and we will see you in segment 2.